So there's a few videos for you to get a feel for the style of my coaching. I created a bunch more videos for you to check out, and I think you'll really like them. And I want you to take the next step to getting your financial control and enroll in the paid K2 course program. But just before you take the next step in your journey, try these next few videos with a few exercises and keep in mind that in order to build a new skill, it takes practice. So doing the work and carving out time to work on your learnings is going to be critical for developing your skill. So to prepare you and get you thinking about taking control of your finances, I encourage you to fact check anything I've shared in my free videos to see if it resonates with you and sparks something to make you want to pull the trigger and develop your skill. Here's a little demo of what I mean. So just open up your web browser that you normally use and go to Investopedia. And I recommend you bookmark it so you can go to it at any time and find your answers as you come up with questions. And from Investopedia, you can just type in at the top in the magnifying glass, type in your acronyms or definitions and search for more info to get any more context of something if it wasn't just sitting right. Here to look up risk from the previous videos, and you can see there's a lot of information here on risk. And you can select any link and it'll show you a little more what it looks like. You can read into any info a bit more to your liking, or you can go to look up rate of return, ROR. You can see there's lots of information here on rate of return. Formulas, all kinds of stuff. You can dive in there, lots to get into. Or maybe you want to know about MER, management expense ratios. You can do that too. I suggest you do all of the ones I shared with you for more context. It's just going to be more helpful. Lots here on management expense ratios, and yeah, goes right into a lot of detail here. So just go nuts. And you can do ROI or return on investment, and just get comfortable using Investopedia, because this is where I go most of the time, and it's a huge time saver, and it's just like Wikipedia, but for investing related asks, so it's perfect. Everything's here. Check them all out and have a look. Get used to using it. Next thing to do would be to reflect on the risk levels I shared with you. And where are you in your financial investing journey? Are you just starting out in your journey and wondering where you want to be? Perhaps you already have mutual funds and are thinking this is as best the returns that you're ever going to get. Or maybe you're curious to see what options are out there to be able to do better. Just remember that the higher your rate of return, the more money you will make, thus getting you to your financial goals sooner. And also know that you're exactly where you should be in your journey. We all bring different experiences to our quest to create different outcomes. And my goal at K2 is to encourage you to just ask questions like, how can you improve on your returns and do better? What are the barriers in place stopping you from reaching greater returns? Perhaps most of your savings are in RSPs or TFSAs. Did you know that you can control your own investments inside the RRSP or TFSA umbrella? These are things you should be asking yourself. Just reflect on your risk level, reflect where you are in the story, and keep asking questions. So suppose you are at the investor archetype, and perhaps you have several different mutual funds already. Maybe you hold these mutual funds, but don't really understand what you own. So reflecting on the previous videos on how the mutual funds have fees and what their expected annual returns are based on the asset classes of the holdings in the fund, I recommend you review your holdings, your mutual funds, understand a bit more, start asking these questions. What is your mix of risk within your mutual funds? Do you have 20% equity funds, 20% index funds? What is that? And then ask yourself, is this what you wanted, or were you coached into something you weren't too sure about and just trusted your advisor to make the decisions for you? Do you think you got decent returns on your current investments? What are your fees on the mutual funds? Do you know? What are the MERs? What are the expense ratios on each of the funds? And more importantly, look at your statements and review what the statements are and what they posted as your overall returns for each fund. And is this acceptable to you? Project out in time and ask yourself, will your portfolio be at a value you want it to be when you need it? Usually retirement. And then ask yourself, what do you need to do to obtain better returns? And in most cases, the answer is going to be, you need to learn how to take control of your own finances to beat average returns. And lastly, I encourage you to think about the overview of the different trading and investing strategies of the self-directed approach. And these are them here. It's your trader strategies and your investor strategies. And can you see yourself learning about one of these methods in particular? And what is it going to take to learn some knowledge in that style? Yeah, you can likely just Google everything and YouTube all your answers, but that takes a lot of time. You need to be very careful too of the source of your information nowadays. And is it a scam or a get-rich-quick scheme? Can you save yourself some time by just going through all the info K2 has compiled for you to make your journey to your financial goal that much quicker? That's my goal and my commitment to you. And I want to save you time of Googling and YouTubing everything and trying it out to see if it will be successful for you. I share my results and backtesting with you, and hoping that accelerates your learnings and that you'll more than likely surpass my ability. As I have said previously, that I tend to go down rabbit holes to obtain more information, just to prove to my skeptical self that the path I chose is a logical direction. So once you complete these exercise steps and reflect on where you are in your investing journey, I encourage you to join the K2 community of courses and enroll in Taking Control class and learn more of the details of the stock markets and why I think you can do better than paying someone else to manage your finances, and do better by not much effort on your part. Check them out. I wish you great success in your investing and trading journey, but more importantly, I hope to see you in my class. Thanks for watching.
Surya Puriya Pili Biri Buddha, Surya Puriya Pili Biri Buddha, Surya Puriya Pili Biri Buddha, Dum Dim Da Ba Da Da.